Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Makes it 3rd and
Mahomes going to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll... Remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they'll have it in the red zone. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On the coverage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Seven, nothing KC. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got Burton here. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
Put on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Panthers nothing.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor to Thompson on the screen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
To Darwin Thompson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marcus Kemp there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Bonifay. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of temp now. A loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Play action. It's Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Garrett Dieter there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to...
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleep?
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Garrett Dieter ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Butker on for the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, coach, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We'll make everything happen.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for them. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I got to understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game. And boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run with Thompson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan, boy, rough crowd, no football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal, Carolina.
Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Walker.
P.J. Walker taking it in. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
29-yard line.
Now the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, is our focus here in this player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football. There's nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
It's been a big highlight day for him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
He was brought down by Kareem Martin.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he spins past him and into space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down and 4. Taylor. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Garrett Dieter there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Thunder is on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, here we go.
Now Thompson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
9-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Chiefs 51, Panthers 7.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off